Oke, baiklah. Sekali lagi selamat datang kepada para attendees dari webinar Novik Neso kali ini. Webinar kali ini akan membahas tentang studi in Holland di University of Twente. Bersama saya dengan Molly. Sebelumnya kita akan berkenalan dulu ya dengan Novik Neso Indonesia. Sebenarnya apa sih Novik Neso Indonesia ini? Atau Novik Neso ini apa ya? Jadi Novik Neso ini adalah the Netherlands Organization for International Cooperation in Education. Kita membantu para pelajar di Indonesia yang ingin sekali bersekolah di Belanda. Jadi kalau misalnya kalian pengen mendapatkan informasi seputar studi di Belanda ataupun beasiswa di Belanda, itu kita siap membantu. Ya, sekali lagi, seperti singkatan NESO itu adalah Netherlands Education Support Office. Well, kita bakalan membantu kalian dengan berbagai macam informasi yang ada, ataupun nanti kita bisa akan merefer juga ke universitasnya apabila pertanyaan itu sudah terlalu teknis. Jadi Nufik NESO ini merupakan non-profit organization yang dibiayai oleh pemerintahan Belanda. Tidak hanya di Indonesia saja, tapi Nufik NESO juga ada di Brazil, China, India, Meksiko, Russia, South Africa, South Korea, Thailand, Turkey, and also Vietnam. Lalu kenapa sih kalian harus belajar di Belanda atau studi in Holland? Karena asal kalian tahu ya, kalian tidak perlu bisa bahasa Belanda. Karena sekarang kalau misalnya kalian ingin belajar di Holland atau di Belanda, itu yang paling penting adalah bahasa Inggrisnya. Oke, dan tentunya di Belanda juga sudah ada 2.100 lebih program-program studi program yang bertaraf internasional dan juga diajarkan dalam bahasa Inggris, tentunya dengan kualitas sistem pendidikan di bidang pendidikan apply science dan juga research. Dan yang pastinya kalau misalnya kalian bersekolah di Belanda atau kuliah di Belanda itu akan menjadi global atau international community dan juga bisa mengembangkan karirnya setelah belajar atau setelah lulus dari universitas di Belanda. Dan tidak ketinggalan, kekerabatan kita dengan Belanda sangat erat loh. Jadi kalaupun kalian jauh dari Indonesia, letaknya di Eropa sana, itu kalian juga sudah berasa ada di rumah sendiri. Karena lagi-lagi populasi Indonesia di negara Belanda juga sangat banyak ya. Berikut adalah beberapa beasiswa yang ada di Belanda dan tentunya juga nanti kalian bisa cek juga di University of Twente. Mereka juga ada beasiswa ya. Salah satunya adalah Orange Tulip Scholarship yang nanti akan kita bahas dan tentunya juga ada beasiswa internal dari University of Twente. Dan ini adalah berikut ini adalah beasiswa-beasiswa yang ada yang tentunya baik dari pemerintah Belanda ataupun universitas yang di Belanda tawarkan seperti ada Orange Knowledge Program, ada Stunet, Holland Scholarship, dan tidak ketinggalan adanya juga beasiswa dari pemerintah kita seperti LPDP, Budi, Mora, dan yang paling pasti yang kalian tunggu-tunggu itu adalah ada Orange Scholarship yang tadi saya bilang dan juga ada Erasmus Plus dan juga Share. Nggak lama-lama lagi, sebentar lagi kita akan segera langsung berhubung dengan rekan-rekan kita yang ada di University of Twente. Tapi kalau kalian pengen lebih lanjut, silakan catat kontak dari Nuviknes Indonesia. Kantor kita ada di Rasuna Said, merupakan satu komplek dengan kedutaan Belanda. Nomor telepon juga ada, nomor WhatsApp ada, email, dan semua sosial media serta website kita sangat update sekali. Jadi kalau ada informasi, silahkan atau pengen butuh informasi, pengen tanya-tanya lebih lanjut, langsung aja ke nomor-nomor yang tertera di sini. Oke, baiklah, tanpa berlama-lama lagi, aku akan segera memanggilkan rekan-rekanku, yaitu ada Nick dan juga ada Robby serta ada Wendy. But first of all, let me call you. Hello, University of Twente. Are you there? Hello, Nick. Oke, mungkin kita lagi uh, sedikit connecting dulu. Let me check once again.
Hello,
Hi, Nick.
can you hear me
Hello,
now?
how are you going?
I am very good, thank you. Can you hear me fine? All good?
Okay, yes, I can hear you fine. And also, teman-teman dari Indonesia sudah bisa mendengar Nick ya? Coba aku cek dulu. Yes, they can hear they can hear you, Nick. So, the floor is yours, and I'm going to help you out from your slide from here.
Okay, thank you very much.
There you go.
Okay, welcome everybody. My name is Nick. I'm the International Recruitment Officer for the University of Twente. And I'll be running through some things with you today also about the Orange Tulip Scholarship that we have as an option here in combination with NESO. First of all, before we carry on with the slides, I just would like to tell you that in the chat room you can talk to 3 or 4 colleagues of mine who will be able to answer any questions. So today's presentation will be about the university in general, our cooperations with partners in Indonesia, our research and education, our scholarship options, student life in general, and how to keep in touch with us. Okay, so the University of Twente, let me tell you a bit more about that. First of all, the university is based in a small city called Enschede. Now, Enschede is a small city, it has around 200,000 people. We go back once you get this, Molly?
Yep.
We go back one, sorry.
Okay, hold on 1 second. There you go.
I'll let you know.
Yeah.
So Twente is the region around Enschede, and basically there's 2 universities there. Section University of Applied Sciences and the University of Twente. So it's a thriving student city. It's about 2 hours away from Amsterdam by train, and you can cycle into Germany in 20 minutes by bike. Next slide. Okay, some facts and figures. In total, the University of Twente has 10,000 students. Of 10,000, around 3,000 are international, so that's quite a large chunk. In terms of rankings, the university is ranked quite highly in pretty much all global rankings. We are between 150 to 200 in the global rankings. We have many top-rated programs, and we have a lot of spin-off companies coming from the university, which I'll tell you in a little bit. Okay. So I mentioned spin-off companies. Now, spin-off companies, they are companies that have started sort of within the university or with the university. And in the last 15 years, we've had over 1,000. To mention a few, Booking.com, for example, or Takeaway.com, which is the Dutch version of Gojek. And because of this, we are actually the most entrepreneurial university in the Netherlands. So if you're interested in business or entrepreneurship, this is something you might want to consider when coming here. So I mentioned booming startups. To name a few, Booking.com I mentioned earlier, Takeaway.com. We offer multiple options for students who are entrepreneurial. We have a innovation hub, which is funded partly by the university, called Novelty, which is just off campus. And hear my voice? Hear my voice? Okay, so sometimes you can hear the sound, so let me push it up a little bit.
Okay, maybe, yeah, some of the audience, they cannot hear you properly. Okay, I'm just checking. So, Indonesia, apakah sudah bisa mendengar jelas suara Nick? Oh, okay. So Nick,
I'll just speak a little bit louder.
Yeah.
Okay. Molly, also let me take over the slides as well. I'll take over the slides. Okay.
There you go. Cool.
Okay. Okay. So we were mentioning. Still no people can hear my voice. People. How about now? Does it work better? Okay, let's go with this. It looks a bit crazy, but we'll push it right against my mouth. Okay, so I was mentioning our startups and our innovation. We have we focus on high technology, high tech human touch, and system materials. You can see that in the diagram here. So now I'd like to play a video. Um, Molly, do you want to, can you play the video now? Is it okay?
Global challenges of our time are greater than ever. At the University of Twente, we are pioneers in fusing technology, science, and engineering with social sciences to impact the world around us. In our passion for understanding our planet and improving life for everyone on it, scientists, educators, and students apply this unique cross-disciplinary approach, building upon our excellence in scientific disciplines to contribute to some of the challenges we face. Working together with numerous partners and inviting those who share a curious, entrepreneurial spirit, businesses, governments, peers, students, we build and reshape the future. The depletion of Earth's resources is pushing us to create a more circular economy. Consumers demand better, affordable, personalized products. Industries want efficient production, predictive maintenance, new business models. Formerly isolated factories and supply chains are merging into intelligent manufacturing systems. The University of Twente plays a leading role in this emerging field by combining production technology, ICT, supply chains, and business modeling. Digitalization is forming entirely new worlds, redistributing power, and shaking up our notions of privacy, identity, and democracy. Our university is a game changer in building reliable and intuitive digital systems, integrating digitized systems in our environment and the domain of well-informed decision-making and explainable data analytics. Society's challenges call for new materials with functionalities not yet found in the physical world. By manipulating the very building blocks of nature, we create those materials. The University of Twente is leading in applying fundamental research across disciplines with advanced computer modeling in diverse domains, for example, in nanotechnology and biomedical materials. The UN Global Goals, ambitious and inspiring as they are, reveal a vulnerable planet. Ending poverty, coping with climate change, responsible production and consumption. Technology can sustainably contribute to the long-term resilience of society. Our university combines 3 vital knowledge domains that can reshape our planet for the better: data, technology, people. Healthcare faces many challenges worldwide. The trend towards personalization promises patients more effective treatment. Our university is a front-runner in updating healthcare and creating more customized treatments, with technologies in early detection and targeted treatment of diseases, and improved patient independency. Curious and entrepreneurial people, inside and outside the University of Twente, combine their experience in technology, science, engineering with social sciences to initiate change, progress, and renewal. We call this high-tech human touch.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. First of all, let me just check you can all hear me. Can you all hear me again? Is that okay? Is that better? Okay, right. So onto our collaborations in Indonesia. As you can see on the slide here, Every year we receive around 40 to 50 students, both bachelor and master, coming into the university. A little bit more if you include exchange programs. In Indonesia and Jakarta itself, we have over 1,500 alumni. So there's been a lot of Indonesians before you coming through our university and going to live back in Indonesia. So you can see by that it's a valid degree both globally and within Indonesia as well. We have multiple partnerships, research partnerships, but also collaborative partnerships to do with education. Through ITB, for example, UE, UGM, and UNPAD. And we also have some scholarship options as well. Okay. So what about our programs and our faculties? Well, we have multiple areas that we have programs in, as you might have noticed already. We're a technology-based university, so most of our programs are technology-based, such as engineering, computer science. We also offer programs in business, communication science, psychology, also nanotechnology, and also some of the information sciences as well, and a few management programs and industrial design. So we have quite a range, a lot of technology programs. But here you can see that there's a lot of crossovers between the programs and research areas that we offer. So, high-tech human touch, I mentioned before, we've seen on a few slides. And basically what that means is societal needs. We base our programs and research on societal needs. Because of that, we have a lot of technology-related programs and research. And just to give you an example of what this means, for example, we're working on a self-automated car. There's a big project at the university. And we've looked at society and seen that that might be the future in terms of automotive production. And the university is working on projects like that to help civilization and society out. Okay, so that's what we like to thrive on and push forward. So how do we teach? You can see a lecture hall there. That's really representative. There are lecture halls. However, we like to offer students the opportunity to find themselves a little bit in terms of group work. Now, we choose group work because it represents the working environment, and you can also get involved with other cultures through this group work. Basically, students will be given a task, and then you will have to work out solutions to these tasks within a group. This is under our problem-based learning educational model called the Twente educational model, and it's kind of pushed onto our master's programs as well. So we're a very innovative university. You've heard about our entrepreneurship, but our facilities are also fantastic. We have the latest lab facilities. Also, as you can see in the slide, this is the design lab where students can come and hang out and get a bit creative with each other. Also relax, and we like to combine things and do anything that can stimulate creative minds. Now here you can see a list of our master programs, and the 5 or 7 circles, is it 7? No, it's 6 circles in the middle, represent the fields that these programs are in. The idea behind this slide is to show you that a lot of the programs we offer, they actually coincide with each other, and a lot of modules are shared. Students can go from certain programs and experience other programs while studying their master here at the University of Twente. And we offer 1-year programs and 2-year master programs as well. Once again, this is to highlight the different modules that we take, different programs that we offer that coincide with each other. Different modules can be taken and are part of different courses at the University of Twente. Now, how about application and admission? Well, here's a little sort of step-by-step slide for you. We have, first of all, we suggest select a program of interest, check the deadlines, collect documents. We have also an admission requirements test online. And you will then be able to see if you're eligible. It can fluctuate a little bit. Sometimes it's not taken. However, if you're interested in a program, we advise you to apply if you think you have the correct admission requirements. You have to register in the national Dutch website StudiLink, which is online. And then the university will contact you once that's been done to fill out the rest of your application form and upload your documents. Okay, now what about admission requirements for master programs? So what you can see on the slide here are very general. Per program, it does differentiate a little bit. In general, we ask for a related bachelor's degree to the program of your interests with a minimum score of 2.7 out of 4. You do have to prove your English level. For IELTS, that is 6.5, and for TOEFL internet-based tests, that is a score of 90. Okay, so please check the website for certain programs. It might be slightly higher, slightly lower. For example, for a business program, you will need GMAT. One or two other programs you will also see GRE or GMAT, so please check the website. Now, what about September enrollment? Basically, the deadline for September enrollment is May 1st. Okay, you will have to submit your acceptance form by June 1st. And we do have a second, for many of our programs in master, we do have a second intake as well, and that's in February. So what do you need to submit? Well, when you apply, you will need your transcript records, a certified bachelor's certificate, proof of English language, which we've mentioned already, valid passports, a summary of your bachelor thesis, preferably contact details of 2 references, your CV via Europass, and a motivational letter. Okay, it should be clear enough. This is pretty much the same for most of our programs. So I mentioned StudiLink earlier. StudiLink is a national website. Majority of universities in the Netherlands use for the application. You will have to go through this website, and this website will then contact the University of Twente to tell us that you are interested in applying to our program. Once you have done that through StudiLink, we will ask you to upload your documents in our system, which is called Studi. You can see an example there. And then we will take over the application system for you. Please do not think that filling in StudiLink is your application done. That is really not the case. You have to combine a few elements before your application is finished. When you fill in Osiris, please do as it says. Make sure you've completed everything. Some students leave things a little bit open and forget that they haven't completed their application. So please make sure your application, all your documents have been submitted online. So what about the tuition fees? So I mentioned earlier we have 1-year and 2-year master programs. For our 1-year programs, per year it's 12,000 euros, and for our 2-year programs it's 15,000 euros, 700. Okay. Our cost of living. Okay, you see the total there, 10,347. This is an approximation, and it's per year. So please don't freak out. It's not per month, it's per year. This is an approximation, and it can fluctuate, obviously, depending on your social life, depending on the books you need, your rental costs. In Enschede, housing can vary anywhere between 250 euros at the low end to, if you have a really, really luxury apartment, to around 900 euros. At the low end, you will have your own room. We don't.
Hello, Nick. Oh, there you go.
Hi.
Yep,
Can you
keep
hear
going.
me, Ollie?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay, great. Okay, so on to scholarships. We do have a few scholarship options. There are many different scholarships. Masters at least, bachelor's we only have one. To name a few, we have the University of Twente scholarship. This is for excellent students, and that can vary pretty much between 3,000 to 25,000 euros. We also have the Holland Scholarship. The Holland Scholarship is the only one which is also for bachelor students as well. That is 5,000 euros. We also have the Orange Tulip Scholarship, which I'll tell you a little bit more about in a second. One thing I do want to tell you is please have a look at our scholarship finder on our website. If you search for it on our website, you will find it. You will then be able to look under your nationality and find all the scholarships available to you. Okay. So please, once again, have a look on the website and you should be able to find all the information there. So the Orange Tulip Scholarship. Well, how does it work? We have one scholarship of 25,000 euro, which will cover both tuition fee and your expenses. There is the option to receive again in the second year this scholarship. However, you will need to have achieved 30 credits in 3 quartiles with a CGPA, so a grade point average of 7 or more. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So 30 credits in 3 quartiles with CGPA of 7 or more. It's for all English taught programs, excluding our e-courses. The application deadline is the 1st of May, and the results will be published on the 1st of June. Okay. All OTS applications or Orange Tulip Scholarship applications are to be submitted to NESO Indonesia, and the grant cannot be continued with any other grants due to taxation reasons. So I hope that's clear for you. So how do we get this Orange Tulip Scholarship? We have to give in and submit. Let's have a look. Okay, so we have nature requirements, and we also have university requirements. And on the left or on the right, depending on how you're looking, you see the orange box, and this is the nature requirements. You need to be an Indonesian citizen. You need to have a related bachelor. You need to prove your English proficiency. You'll need to currently be undergoing the application process or be admitted to the University of Twente for a program. You can't be a student or a worker in the Netherlands, and you need to meet all the special requirements required in the TS scheme. Now, the university also has requirements for this as well. They are the same as admission for the university. So you will need documents which are the same for most of our programs, a diploma and transcript of records, your English proficiency test, which cannot be older than 2 years old, a motivation letter, your CV or resume, 2 referees, a summary of your thesis, course descriptions, table of contents, and possibly the GRE or GMAT, depending on the program that you are applying for. Okay, I hope that's clear. You can feel free to answer any questions in the chat. We have people there answering questions for you throughout this webinar. Okay, so one thing that would be good for you to know, is good for you to know, is the fact that the University of Twente is basically the only full campus university in the Netherlands. Now, what do I mean by full campus? Well, full campus, everything is in one place. Many universities in the Netherlands have part campuses where they have certain faculties on campus and certain off campus. We have everything in one place. So housing, medical facilities, sports facilities, you name it. There's a cinema, supermarkets, everything, insurance, banks, hairdressers. It's all there in one place. Okay, so we see that as quite a benefit. Okay, so I want. Okay, I'm now going to hand it over to Robbie, who is our Indonesian student, and he's going to talk to you now about student life. Robbie, are you there?
Hi everyone, can you hear me? Can
Hi.
you see me?
I'll pass you over to Robbie. Robbie, I'll give you the floor. Okay.
Okay, because we're both Indonesian, I will start speaking in bahasa karena itu akan menjadi lebih gampang untuk kita. Mungkin untuk perkenalan awal-awalnya, nama saya Robi Wijaya. Saya adalah master student di tahun kedua program jurusan Sustainable Energy. Kali ini aku akan menceritakan bagaimana pengalamanku sebagai mahasiswa. Yang pertama, pasti banyak pertanyaan seperti kayak, apakah susah belajar di Belanda? Bagaimana persaingan beasiswa? Untuk persaingan beasiswa di mana-mana itu menurut saya sama. Di Indonesia juga susah, di Belanda juga susah. Selama kita semua rajin belajar, itu bukan masalah besar. Karena orang-orang di sini lebih menghargai kerja keras dibandingkan hasil yang sempurna. Dan tidak hanya itu, yang paling signifikan di sini adalah bahasa. Banyak orang-orang yang bertanya, apakah susah? Harus butuh bahasa Inggris sebagus apa untuk berkomunikasi di sini? Berkomunikasi di sini membutuhkan bahasa Inggris yang sebenarnya tidak terlalu tinggi. Selama lawan bicara paham dan grammarmu tidak hancur, maka bukan suatu masalah yang besar. Ada pertanyaan bachelor saya. Bachelor saya adalah teknik kimia. Sustainable Energy menerima beberapa jurusan seperti teknik kimia, teknik mesin, kalau nggak salah teknik industri juga, dan tentunya elektro. Setelah itu, di University of Twente, kita punya banyak asosiasi. Seperti ada logo, mulai dari asosiasi pernegara, mahasiswa pernegara. Untuk Indonesia kita punya PPIE, yang di bawah gambar kuda jingkrak itu. Dan juga ada organisasi agama, seperti UT Muslim. Dan juga You Are Still Home, yang ikonnya You Are Still Home itu adalah organisasi ICF untuk orang-orang yang beragama Kristiani. Dari asosiasi-asosiasi ini kamu juga akan mendapatkan banyak teman, karena di Indonesia, di Enschede banyak sekali orang Indonesia yang belajar di sini. Jadi jangan takut kalau kamu tidak bisa survive di sini. Kamu pasti survive karena banyak yang bisa menolong kamu. Setelah itu, ketika kamu datang ke sini, ada beberapa bucket list yang sebaiknya kamu lakukan supaya kamu dalam tanda kutip menjadi mahasiswa yang keren. Yang pertama adalah kamu mengikuti acara kick-in. Di tiap intake ada acara kick-in, seperti acara MOS untuk mahasiswa, di mana kamu akan dikenalkan tentang universitasnya, studimu apa, ada studi apa aja, ada ekstrakurikuler apa aja. Dan yang kedua, ikutlah sport association. Aku mengikuti basket. Dan yang ketiga belum pernah saya lakukan karena saya belum bisa lari memutari kampus. Kampus kita sangat besar, sangat besar. Batavian Race juga ada. Setelah itu kita juga seperti yang Nick bicarakan, kita merupakan universitas yang banyak startup. Saya punya beberapa teman yang mengikuti startup itu dan sekarang mereka menjalankan startupnya. Jadi bukan suatu hal yang mustahil untuk membuat startup di sini. Tentunya juga ikut party. Apabila kamu di sini dan tidak mengikuti party apapun, you're missing a lot of things. Dan yang terakhir, yang pasti pertama kali kamu lakukan adalah mengambil foto di Hollywood sign di Universitas Twente. Oke, untuk dari saya, sekian dari saya. My colleague Nick will take over. Nick?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Robbie. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Okay, so Robbie told you a little bit there about student life. As I mentioned, we have a lot of Indonesian students here and a big association. I hope Robbie mentioned that to you. Unfortunately, I can't understand Bahasa, so it makes it a little bit difficult. But yeah, we'll do our best here. Now on the slide now, you can see a big red car. This is our solar car. Now, the reason I want to mention this to you, this car is part of the solar team, and we have multiple engineering-related teams that compete around the world, and students build these cars. And whatever team it is, it could be an electric superbike team we have. It could be also a boat, a robo team. We have many engineering-related teams for students from all our programs to get involved in, be it business, psychology, computer science. There should be something there for you. That's something that you might like to take part in when you arrive. Now, what about working and studying? Well, in all honesty, working can be a little bit limited when you're here. You are limited to 16 hours a week or 3 months during the summer as a non-EU student. You will need a work permit, and you will need to make social security contributions to income tax and full medical insurance. One good thing, though, is there is what's called a zoekjaar, or an orientation year, which is you have 1 year to find work after you graduate. So the Dutch government gives you time to try and find work to be able to stay in the Netherlands. So housing. Now, non-EU students like yourselves from Indonesia, you will have a guaranteed offer when you come by the university for housing. Now, first years are asked to go on campus, but there are also other options if necessary in the cities of Enschede and Hengelo. Hengelo is just down the road. Enschede is slightly closer and slightly more expensive, but Hengelo is also a very good option. So, three options there. Now, about our alumni, as you can see on the slide, we have over 47,000 around the world, so quite a lot everywhere. So our degree from the University of Twente is valid all over the world. And you can see some companies named there. We mentioned Booking.com already, Takeaway.com. Those are started by two of our students, but we have many graduates in high skilled and high level jobs in the following companies mentioned there as well. That's a good place to come and get a degree. Okay, well, how do you keep in touch with us? We would like to keep in touch with you and answer as many questions as possible, and just help you with the admission process, any questions you might have. We have a mini website in Bahasa. You can see the link there on the site. And this is just a summary of all the information you might need. Also, if your parents are interested in where you might be going to study, that might be good for them as well. And you've met Robbie already. He just looks slightly better in this picture than in real life. But you can contact via Facebook. You can contact Robbie, and he will answer as many questions as he can as quickly as possible via Facebook. We also have a Twitter account, but we're more active on Facebook. Okay. Those of you that have Line, if you look for Twente online, you will also find our Line account. So we have a few general pieces of contact information. The main contact email address is studi@utwente.nl. If you have any questions about admission or anything like that, please send your emails to that email address. Master programs information can be found on utwente.nl/master. There's also an area on how to apply, and also for any of you interested in PhDs, eventually, then we also have a PhD graduate school. Okay, so that presentation, it was a little bit tricky at the beginning due to sound issues. I'll give all of you a few minutes to ask questions. I might want to give it back to Molly from Nothing Naso, if he's listening. I hope he is.
I'm listening. There you
Are you there,
go.
Molly? You're there? Fantastic.
Okay, so yes, I'm here. Okay, I'm going to talk in bahasa. Jadi buat teman-teman dari Indonesia yang ingin bertanya sama Nick, bisa saya persilahkan karena kita masih ada waktu. So Nick, I'm taking a few questions from our attendees at the moment. So if there is someone wants to ask a question, feel free because we still have time. But if you feel like the information is really, really good enough, so you have our contacts from email and also all the social media, so you can just drop the message over there. But if you want to ask, because this is a really, really good opportunity to ask something, because Nick will answer the question straight away. So we just need to wait for a bit because everybody's typing, I would say.
Okay, we
Okay,
can
look
stay
at
for
that.
another we can stay for another 10 minutes or so just to ask questions.
Yes. Okay. So I will try to read it out. So hi, Irvin. Okay, so this is the question I would like to ask about visa. If it's okay if I go to Netherlands in May with tourist visa, while in June or July I'm gonna apply for student visa.
So from what I understand, he had a visa already to go to Netherlands. Is that correct?
Yes, she's going to Netherlands in May with tourist visa, and then June or July.
You can go to the Netherlands with tourist visa, but that's only for a certain amount of time, obviously. So in order to stay, she will have to make sure he or she will have to make sure the student visa is properly sorted out for the time that she needs to leave.
Exactly. So just make sure ya. Jadi untuk Irvin tolong di make sure ke imigrasi dari Belanda karena jangan sampai nanti tumpang tindih visanya ya. Okay, another question. Is there any computer science study program in University of Twente?
Sure is.
Yeah.
The information can be found online. We do have. Okay, I see. I've just been told that Robbie has just answered in the chat. So that's correct. Okay, well, yes, is the answer to that. Early Robbie has answered in the chat.
Great. Okay. And I'm going to answer this. Hi, will this be on YouTube later? Of course, it's going to be on YouTube. So just check it out on our YouTube channel because I'm recording it. So it's going to be up on YouTube.
Also something to mention for those of you who want to be in touch with students who are actually studying here. If you search for student ambassadors on our website, you can also find a list of students who are willing to talk to you about their experiences and about any programs that you might have questions for. So please also check that out on our website.
Yep. Okay, another question. Are there any interview tests for applying communications to this master?
Are there any interview tests for applying communications students? I know there's a matching procedure for many of our master programs. There's also, but it also depends on the situation. Some programs will ask you for interviews, some won't. It also depends on your background, and also sometimes they want to discuss things before you arrive. You might be asked for a Skype interview, but it depends on the program. But this is also listed on the website. Per program can differ. Okay,
There you go. Thank you so much. Yes, for sure. Okay, so I think we are going to wait for Indra and Daniel. So Indra and Daniel, if you're ready with your, okay. Okay, how about this, Nick? So do you think someone who wants to study in Netherlands needs to learn Dutch?
Oh, that's a good question. The answer is no. And I will tell you why the answer is no. The Dutch are official ranks in terms of English as a second language as the best nation in the world. So if you go into a supermarket and you try to speak Dutch and they hear that you are not Dutch, they will actually respond in English. It can be a little bit frustrating if you want to learn the language. You will get a lot of English responses in certain situations, but for the average person on the street speaks English very well.
Cool. Okay, so that's why we need IELTS and also TOEFL, right? Okay, so another one. So someone is submitting application on the 5th of February, right? And then do you think how long does it take to process this application?
Applications depends on the time of year. If you start really, really early, you can get an application response very, very fast within a few days. However, the average time we say can be anywhere from say 2, 3, or 4 weeks, depending on the type of year that you apply. The closer you are to the deadline, the longer it will take to get a response because everybody seems to apply close to the deadline, or the majority do. So yeah, my advice is to apply as soon as you can. Once you have everything, once you know you want to study here or you think you want to study here, then apply as early as possible.
Cool. Okay. Okay, this one is really interesting, right? Okay, if someone gets the LOA, the letter of application, and then he fails on the scholarship, so what should he do?
Well, the first thing I can say is that it sucks. It's a very unlucky situation. Well, the university will not fully let you enroll if you have financial stability, unless you have financial stability. You can pay in installments. If you can find finance from somewhere else, that's great. Otherwise, you would have to defer for another year if that's possible. You can pay the university in installments, but at some point you will need to have the full amount for tuition.
Cool.
Does that make sense?
Okay. Yep. So I think that's from Daniel. So don't worry about that because if you fail for this year, you can try again for next year, right? Great. I think we just need to take the very last question. So this is gonna be the very last. So if the question comes up, it's gonna be the last one. We just need to wait. Who's gonna be the lucky last before we end up to end. Okay, it's how to get invitation from our candidate promoter. Okay, so the question is how to get an invitation letter from our candidate promoter. Okay, what candidate promoter?
How to get an invitation letter from our candidate promoter.
Candidate promoter, ya. Oke, untuk Enanto Ongko mungkin bisa lebih di-elaborate. So could you please elaborate your question because we're not really sure what is the candidate promoter. Okay, he's typing.
Okay, people, I'm going to give you another few minutes and then we have to wrap it up. If that's okay with Nafik Neso?
Yeah. Okay, if there is no response from Enanto Ongko, kita masih menunggu sedikit lagi.
What do they mean by candidate promoter? That's the interesting question.
Exactly. So he's still typing actually. So we just need to wait for him for a bit. And then if there is no response for him, I think I'm going to send him email like privately. Okay, I think he's not responding. Okay. So untuk Erianto Ongko, so I'm going to take over your question because we've been waiting for your response. Oh, there you go. You could contact him tomorrow. Again, well, he's still asking about the promo. That's fine. I'm going to email you personally for Arianto Ongko. So basically, we are done, Nick.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much for everybody's time. Apologies in advance, well, not in advance, apologies for the sound at the beginning. We'll look into why that happened. But we hope we managed to answer any questions you might have had. I see a few more questions coming in. Would those of you in the chat be able to answer those questions? Is there any other test besides the
Yes.
interview? Well, it depends on the program. It depends on the program. It depends on whether you've done all the things you have to do, whether your maths level is high, whether your maths level is correct or not. They might ask you to do an extra maths test, or depending on the program. So it depends.
Yeah, it depends.
Okay.
Cool. So once again,
right.
Nick, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much, Molly, and good luck to everybody who's thinking about coming to the University of Twente, and we hope to see you soon.
Cool.
Have a good
And
day.
you have a good day, Nick.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Oke, kepada Sobat Neso, terima kasih sekali sudah bergabung dengan webinar dari University of Twente pada malam hari ini. Jangan khawatir, saya akan terus, karena saya punya data dari dari rekan-rekan semuanya. Jadi ntar akan saya email terutama tadi untuk atau Ongko ya. Jadi ntar tungguin email dari saya karena kita harus paham dulu apa yang dimasukkan dengan promotor dan nanti informasinya tentunya akan kami sampaikan apabila masih ada pertanyaan. Sekali lagi terima kasih banyak sudah bergabung bersama kami dan karena sekarang hari Valentine's ya, mudah-mudahan kalian yang lagi sendirian jangan sedih, mudah-mudahan tadi informasinya bermanfaat semua dan sukses terus. Segera daftar ke University of Twente dan juga kalau misalnya kalian masih penasaran dan juga masih bingung-bingung kalau misalnya pengen menghubungi kita di mana, ini saya sudah tampilkan kontak detail dan juga sosial media dari Nufikmes Indonesia. Dan kalian juga bisa tanya ke kita apabila ingin tahu kontak details dari University of Twente. Oke? Sekali lagi terima kasih banyak dan Happy Valentine's Day. Selamat malam.